ATB Travel Talks 2023. Paul van Laarhoven ist jetzt hier bei mir, ein niederländischer Anbieter aus dem mittleren Segment, ist sehr wichtig für uns, kommt aus dem Busreisegeschäft ursprünglich, also hat eine lange Geschichte schon, macht 40% online selber, 60% über Reisebüros und ja, Österreich ist eine wichtige Destination. Austria is an important destination for you.
Absolutely, has always been since the beginning of the company. The company is now 51 years old and we started off as a bus company. Hundreds of groups to Austria every year. It's a bit less now because there are less people are traveling on the coach, on the bus. They go by car, they fly, but specifically by car. I would say around 50% will be bus groups and around 50% will be individual travelers by car, and a small portion is
okay, so there's still
flying.
A mix of that. Specifically looking at summer, what is it like now?
Summer is, we have a lot of demand for Austria. Austria is even a bigger destination for us than Germany, for example.
Has it become more after
yeah,
COVID?
it has, absolutely. It's a lot bigger than during the COVID years, of course. But it's now slowly going to the level of 19 again. And we expect a growth compared to 19 for this year. High demand. It's an extremely popular destination. Has always been in the summer and of course also in the winter.
What are the people looking for in summer?
In summer it's all about nature. It's about nature, culture. We sell a lot of individual round trips by car, for example, where people stay in various places in Austria and make a whole round trip. And that's getting more and more popular. We also do a lot of tailor-made programs for people that want to go specifically to some places. City breaks to Vienna are very popular.
Yeah. What kind of places do the people go to? Do they like to go only to the well-known big cities like Vienna?
No, it's a mix of the bigger cities like Salzburg, Vienna, Innsbruck, but also the smaller places where people go. There is a trend for all-inclusive hotels, for example. Austria also is an important, stopover destination for people going to Italy or to Croatia, for example. They first spend a couple of days or a week in Austria. So we are totally happy with the whole development and the figures that we realize.
I understand that when people go by a car, they maybe go as a couple or family, but on bus, which kind of groups do you have?
Elderly people. Elderly people, 65 plus. More and more singles, but also couples. It's more the basic programs, the basic highlights. And it's still a big product. And we are very successful with that still, yeah.
Good to hear so.
Yeah.
What about winter? Of course, Netherlands important
winter is a different story in the sense that Austria by far is the biggest destination in Holland for ski holidays, of course, and specifically Tyrol is by far the biggest region. It's extremely popular still, but there are also some threats coming up. It's getting extremely expensive. More and more expensive every year, and what we see now is that the real die-hard skiers, they still go and they pay, but there's also a big group of people who cannot afford an expensive holiday for 1 week skiing in Austria or Switzerland or Italy or France or Germany, and they prefer to go 3 weeks on holiday in the summer. There's also some climate activists are active, of course. All the artificial snow and etc. etc. So it's a popular product, but with the whole economic situation in Europe at the moment, it's an expensive holiday. And we just have to wait and see how next winter sports season will be.
Are there perspectives for new kind of winter holidays? So away from winter sport, we're just sitting around. So for the Netherlands, winter is skiing.
Skiing, yeah. Absolutely, and there are some regions like Aachensee zum Beispiel, where Langlauf is very popular, but it's an active holiday. We also do bus groups in winter where we don't ski. For the elderly people, it's more like the whole winter atmosphere in Austria and the Christmas markets and stuff like that. But the majority of the people that go individual to Austria in the winter is for skiing, without any doubt.
How do the people book? As I told you, that you're doing a big part of your business online yourself, and you also work with travel agents. So what is it like? How people book?
Well, it's more and more direct. More and more clients, they book directly, with the hotels. That's for sure. I mean, it has always been a trend in the past already 20 years that when you are staying in a hotel, even if you booked it through a tour operator, you check out and you will get a discount of 15% for your next holiday. So that's a big threat for us because we are losing the client. On the other hand, I must say that our direct sales in the market is growing. It's less via travel agents. Winter sports, ski holidays is not really a product where clients go to a travel agent to book it. It's more online or they book directly with the hotels.
So you have to set up a package already, and if it's good, then people go for it.
Well, what we do is we sell winter sport, we sell ski holidays à la carte. So they can book a basic hotel, they can add a ski pass, they can add ski rental, ski lessons, etc.
And you book it all ahead.
Yes. And we are the only tour operator in Holland. We still have our own buses. Every Friday night in the season, we have buses driving to Austria as a way of transportation. It's instead of using your own car, and that's still really popular.
Do you have any demands? Something you would need more in Austria from the partners here?
More beds.
More beds, okay. But not more pictures or more content online?
No, content is fine, pictures are fine. I mean, it's for tour operators like us, I have to be honest about that. It's getting more and more difficult to get direct contracts in the hotels. They prefer direct sales to the clients. They all work with the channel managers. So everything is more and more becoming online. And you have to build connections. It's not making life easy, but it's a trend and it's understandable for the hoteliers, absolutely. So we have to change our business model a little bit. And I'm sure we're going to do that.
Speaking after the ATB 23 now, what are the perspectives and potentials you can see directly after the few days here?
Well, that's a bit difficult to say, of course, but I mean, based on our expectation, it's looking very positive. And especially also now because flying is getting really expensive. So we see a bit of a trend like people that normally fly to a beach destination or a sun destination prefer to make a car holiday. Because in the end it's easier, cheaper, because flight tickets are really getting expensive. So that's a trend that we see, and we are positive about the future.
Okay, so that flying it is positive for you and for holidays in Austria?
Yeah.
Good.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Good to hear, sir.
Yeah.
Good. Das war der Marktausblick mit unserem Touroperator aus den Niederlanden, ja, von den ATB Travel Talks 2023.